like trash, saying that I don't have your back ever since.
But how did that situation go? Like, was it just as simple as you explained it, or did you misinclude a lot of information?
I didn't. Davine told me how he felt about it all. I agreed with everything that he said. I said, this is a great way to market. Since you came in late, you didn't hear that part of me agreeing with you. This is in Davine's room. I told Davine, I agree. That's right. Like, that is a smart way to do that way. This, that, and the third. I went to the kitchen with Nessa. Told everything to her that Davine said and said, this is a good idea. Nessa turned it down. I kept trying to tell her, let's prolong. Nessa kept turning it down. Couldn't force her to do it. So I went to Davine and said, we have a little problem. We can't do this way because she doesn't want to. Davine got mad at me, saying, why am I letting people run me? Why are they the boss of me? This
is what happened. My turn. All right. So boom. I'm telling Bree one thing, right? Bree like, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with that shit. You be like, yeah, I fuck with it. Let's do that. Boop, boop. I'm with this shit all the way 100. Da da da. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was saying. I don't know if it was because she wanted dick that night or what, but she was saying like she was acting like she was on my side. She was with my idea and shit. You feel me? Boom. Next day come. You feel me? So now is the next day and shit, right? We have a meeting. We have like a group meeting this time. It's like me, Bree, and Nessa this time. We have a group fucking meeting. I'm basically telling Nessa and shit that I told Bree, right? I'm telling Nessa the I told Bree. I'm like, boom, telling her the exact same shit. The exact same shit that Bree was like, yeah, I fuck with that shit, and she was with it. You feel me? The same shit. I'm telling Nessa this shit, right? So Nessa, no, I don't want to do it. No, I don't want to do it. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I just explained it a little more. I don't know. It's harder to explain shit to females because it's like they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga explaining some shit, he might be hungry. Explaining some shit, it might be a money move. Like I was explaining a money move. I was basically let me inform you on what I was explaining. I was just basically explaining some shit that could have made us maybe 30,000 each in a month type shit. You feel me? In a month type shit. And if a nigga bring you an idea, yo, listen, y'all trying to make 30,000 this month or what? And then the bitches say no, you gonna be like, huh? But you gonna still be like, all right, cool, and you gonna go about your day, right? You gonna go about your day, you gonna be like, fuck it, let me just do the idea myself. Let me do the idea myself, then now y'all see why I said, all right, fuck it. If they don't want to do my idea, I'm gonna just do the gold digger bit. Now y'all see why I said I'm gonna do the gold digger shit. Is everything coming together now? So look, in the meeting, I told Nessa the idea. She said, I don't know. I just want a TikTok. I just want an Instagram. I don't want it. So I said, okay, whatever. Bree was on Nessa's side. You feel me? Bree on Nessa's side, like, yeah, I don't think we should do it. I just think it should be TikTok. I just think that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. You feel me? But why was you the night before, right, y'all? Why was the night before you on my dick saying, okay, I'm with that idea. I fuck with it. But then when it's meeting time, you not saying shit. You just let me get fired.
Let me talk now.
Let me get fired on.
Let me talk now.
You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't.
All right, let me talk.
That's like
you
tell your best friend.
now. It's my
that's
turn.
like you tell your best friend to move. Yo, bro, this
it's
is
my
what
turn.
we finna go into this meeting.
It's my turn.
All right, boom, you go into the meeting. And then you explain this shit, and then you look at your best friend.
You already explained it. It's my turn.
You look at your best friend, they quiet as shit.
Okay, let me explain
you
mine.
Be like, what the fuck, bro?
It's my turn.
You was with this shit.
It's my turn.
And then they be quiet as shit. You be like, what the fuck is going on? You feel me? You'll be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's the situation I was in. After that, I felt hurt. You feel me? So I decided to go on my own route. You know what I'm saying? I started bettering myself the past few days. This has been happening. You know what I'm saying? I started bettering myself.
Okay, we get it. So let me tell you guys how the meeting came to be. Focusing on myself
more after that because I just was like, damn, what the fuck?
You're literally doing everything that everybody's saying. You're literally not letting me talk. You're literally not letting me talk.
On my own now. And
like,
now
I'm about to remove you because you're not letting me talk.
Here.
You're not letting me talk.
Because I'm not fucking finished.
You literally said what happened, and you said, how is that happening? So let me respond.
Right,
okay. So the night that Davine said I agreed with everything, I already told the live that. I agreed with everything that Davine said as far as money moves. Yes, that plan is gold. So then that same night, I believe, the same night. Actually, no. Was it either the same night or the next day? I was in the kitchen with Nessa, and I kept telling her, this is going to work. We should do it this way.
Now, see, the manipulative shit that was there.
I'm not done.
Shit is there. She was going to Nessa
saying,
Nessa,
anyway,
I'm with your
listen,
idea. Nessa, I don't want Nessa. I'm with whatever
I
the
kept,
fuck you
listen.
And then coming at me and saying, Davine, whatever the fuck you think.
Okay, Davine, I'm going to remove you. I'm going to remove you.
And then when we was in a meeting, the shit was exposed.
If you're not going to let me talk, I'm going to remove you if you're not going to let me talk. Like, I literally gave you a chance to talk. Anyway, I agreed with everything that Davine said. Then in the kitchen, before Zayla got there, I told Nessa everything that Davine was saying was right. It's a money move. We should do it this way. We should. Nessa didn't want to. I talked to Nessa in the kitchen for an hour, trying to get her to understand where Davine's coming from to make more money. That meeting that Davine got together for in his room, at that point, it wasn't a having people's back move. This was me, Davine, if we're not going to have a conversation, then I'm going to kick you because you said one thing and now it's my turn to say something. Then you say something and then it's my turn. This isn't a bicker. Like, we're not arguing. This is a conversation. Anyway, like I was saying, when we were all sitting in Davine's room, Davine was explaining to Nessa, because I told Davine, I said, Nessa might not be understanding what I'm saying because it's coming from my mouth. So how about you tell Nessa? That's what I said. I said, how about you tell Nessa your plan and see if she changes her mind when she talks to you. We went in his room. Zayla was here. Davine was here. I was here. Nessa was here. We're talking, right? Davine's telling Nessa. Nessa didn't agree. She understood, like, if we planned it out better, yeah, she understood where Davine was coming from, but she still didn't want to do it that way. So now in my head, which I told Davine, because before we even had the meeting, I said we need to figure out common ground. We need to find a way for all of us to agree so we can move forward. That's what I told him, but he's going to leave that information out, right? Because he thinks I just had Nessa's back that whole time. I told him we need to come to common ground. That meeting wasn't about making Nessa say yes. That meeting was Davine telling Nessa what he thought was a good idea. Then Nessa disagreed, and then we were like, well, what's common ground? That's when Zayla said, oh, well, this is a smart way to do it so that all parties involved can kind of go off doing their own thing. When Zayla said that, I was like, that's a great idea, because now I'm not stuck in the middle of Davine and Nessa. Nessa saying no, Davine saying yes, why not? This is an outlet for all of us to do this and then separate and go our own content ways. That was what the meeting was about. Not about me and Davine pressuring Nessa to make that video or to do the videos this way. Literally, that conversation was about finding common ground. When we found, he's taking me saying, oh yeah, Zayla's idea is good, as me not wanting to do what Davine wanted to do and going against Davine. I never went against Davine. The other person involved did not want to do what Davine wanted to do. I wanted to. But you cannot force somebody else to do it if they don't want to do it. Does that make sense? Like, do I sound crazy? Be honest in the comment section. Do you guys see where I'm coming from? I was stuck in a predicament where one of my good friends did not want to do what my boyfriend wanted to do. At that point, I was telling both of them, we need to find a way that we all agree so we can move forward. That's what that meeting was. That meeting wasn't for Davine to say, this is what we're doing, period, point blank. That meeting was for Davine to explain to Nessa what he was trying to explain to me and see if it would change Nessa's mindset. When it didn't change Nessa's mindset, the conversation shifted into how can we find a way for all of us to agree. It was never me taking sides. I'm always on Davine's side. Ask any fucking body that knows me and Davine. I'm always on his side. I'm always taking up for him. I always literally vouch for Davine. If anyone talked more positive about him, it was me. And I don't even want to talk on what the conversation was and the video was. Because why? It will hurt people. Like, it will mess people up in the end. I'm still protecting people who don't give a fuck about protecting me. I can't even go into detail about the whole situation because I literally can't without making someone look bad. I'm still protecting people. Davine, give me permission to tell me that you don't care if I tell them what it all really was. Because it's kind of hard trying to get people to understand what predicament I was in without explaining where it started and where it came about. Like, it's hard. So do you want me to tell them, or like, do you like what is it? What are we doing? Because at this point, you're trying to make me look bad, and like you're literally trying to make it sound like I'm crazy and that I was taking other people's side over my man. I always put my man first. Literally, I always put my motherfucking man first. I always put Davine first, no matter what the fucking situation is. I always put Davine first. I'm drained. I'm so drained. This has been going on every single day since Nessa got here. I'm beyond drained. Like, I could go to sleep and never wake up again. That's how fucking drained I am. We're in the same house. He'll come put a speaker over here, but he won't come sit down and talk to me off social media. He gotta go live. For what? Expose culture? I don't give a fuck about exposing anybody. I don't. I really don't care. It wasn't a fucking threesome. No, stop. I can't go into detail on what this content and what the plan was, because the compromise that we came up with was so that all parties involved would still look okay in the end, and then go into doing everyone's own stuff, their own content. Davine was yelling at me saying this isn't a fucking vacation home and stuff like that. Nessa coming here was a vacation. It was literally vlogging and making funny TikToks, making random videos, laughing, watching movies, going to eat. Like, it was a mini vacation. It was never a content collab. It wasn't about content only. Y'all all agreed on it? Exactly. We all agreed on what it was going to be. And yeah, it didn't happen Davine's way. But that's not because I told my friend, I agree with you. I don't want to do it Davine's way either. It's because regardless of what, even though I was sitting there telling my friend, Davine's way is good. This is the way Davine wants to do it is a good way. It will make us so much money. Even though I told my friend that, she still. Somebody called me. She was still telling me no. I respect my friend. I get it. It took 2 days. I was trying to convince her for 2 days how Davine's vision was and why it was a good idea. And she just didn't want to do it. I never was against him. And Nessa can go on live and tell you the same thing. I sat there trying to tell her how to do it the way Davine wanted to, and she just did not want to do it. And then since then, Davine's been treating me like I'm this terrible ass female, worst girlfriend on the planet. But I guess he forgot right before Nessa came here, I was doing everything for him like usual. I do everything in this apartment. Do I expect anything from Davine? No. Do I mind doing everything? No, I enjoy it. I don't mind. But don't sit here and act like I'm this terrible, crazy ass girlfriend, because it's not true. When I'm mad, do I act out and say things out of anger? Absolutely. Everybody does. Does Davine? I don't even have to answer that one. But when nobody's fighting and nobody's mad, this house is heaven. At the end of the day, something didn't go down Davine's way, and Davine got really fucking mad about it and thought that I didn't have his back. Yesterday, during the talk with Nessa and Davine, Nessa was even saying Bree was scared. She was like, now I understand why you wanted it to go this way so bad. Because she was like, I didn't know Davine was going to act like that. Now I see why you wanted it to go this way. But Davine won't hear that part. Niggas are going to take Davine's side because y'all literally are manipulative and then trying to make it, you're gaslighting the situation and trying to make it seem like the girl's crazy. When in reality, when a girl gets to this point, it's not because she's fucking crazy. It's everything just boiled up at this point. He's going off on social media. I'm posting on my story. I'm not mad. I'm calm. He can come talk to me. Literally, I'm on the couch. I tried talking to him off of this. It don't work. I'm still being told I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. It don't make sense. I'm acting basic. I never went on live to expose people. So is Davine acting basic too? Or are you sucking his dick? Everything, all the energy you guys are giving me for being on live, talking my truth. You got the same energy in his live? Or are you sucking his dick? Because it's Davine and he's a guy. You're going to suck his dick and bash me because I'm the female. Because at this point, I never wanted anybody bashed. I never went on live to expose nobody, any of that. And I will keep saying that because that was never what I did. But Davine's going to run with it. He's going to keep running with, I tried to expose him, this, and that. I've never exposed him. I could, but I wouldn't. Why? What's that going to do? What good is that going to do? Still not exposing him while I'm sitting here. He'll sit in that room all day with the door locked, but he won't come out here and have a conversation with me. Yeah, it's embarrassing. I'm glad you think it's embarrassing. At this point, I don't care. She's going to be begging me to fuck later. Okay. Neek, I really don't want to talk at this point. Neek's been around for a lot of stuff too, guys. Like, everybody saw how things were going down in this house and how everybody was walking around on eggshells because Davine was a ticking time bomb. He says, I'm going to be begging him to fuck later. How about the other night when Davine wanted me to fuck him, right? Since I guess we're going to get deep or whatever and get personal. I said, no, you were just telling me you're not attracted to me no more. You were just telling me you're not this anymore. You were just telling me that we're not this and that and this, right? Oh, I said that because I was mad. I didn't mean that, Bree. I just said that because I was mad. Now, come on. You know I didn't mean that. So keep going, Davine. I don't care. Like, every time you say something, I have a response because you're putting me through shit too. I don't care. I'm capping? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm capping now because I'm going to put my personal business out there and lie about it. I didn't mean what I said, Bree. Come on. I was mad. I said that. You know I didn't mean that. Stop being crazy. I just said that. Keep putting on the caps all you want, Davine. Go ahead. We both know the truth. We both know what's real. You could cap for social media. I know what's real. I don't care. Bree, you just have to talk it out. I've been trying to talk it out for literally like 10 days now. I'm telling you, he's feeding off of this. He love it. He love it. Go ahead, Davine J, dick suckers. Put all the caps. Put all the caps. I don't have no reason to lie. My fans know I be brutally honest. I say it like it is. Put all the caps. I don't really care. This man wanted to make me look like I'm a liar so bad. Then he's going to go live and he's going to try and say all this other stuff to try to make me look like a bad person. Why? Because Davine's goal in this is to make me look bad. My goal in this is to get him to understand that I don't need everything on social media and I'm only here to defend my name. At this point, he can say whatever he wants on social media. I don't care. He clearly never loved me the way he claimed that he loved me because you literally don't go on social media and say all this stuff for somebody that you love or care about. So, I mean, Davine, you're just letting it be known that you don't care about me and you don't love me and that this is a game to you and that me sitting here sad and crying and trying to defend my name does not affect you at all. So at this point, there's no point in me going live anymore because regardless, people are going to believe what they want to believe. There's no point in me defending my name anymore because at the end of the day, he's going to bash me anyway, and he's going to say stuff to make me look like I'm a devil and that I'm a terrible individual. So I guess I'll just take the heat like I always do when stuff like this happens, because I always get bashed and I always get talked down on and stuff. It doesn't matter what I do or say, he's going to deny it all. Because, like I said, he will never take ownership. He didn't take ownership for one thing while he was in this live. I told you, you will never see Davine take ownership for causing a problem. Leave? I'm so exhausted with leaving. Like, I'm always the one packing my bags and just heading out and hiding away in my dad's house. It's always me leaving. And then it's always my dumb ass to come back. Because all I see is the Davine off the camera. The guy that's not social media Davine. That's what I get to see, and that's what I hold on to. You guys see the social media Davine and the fight Davine and all this stuff. Oh, just leave. But you don't get to see the behind the scenes Davine, the caring Davine, the Davine that I fell in love with. You don't get to see that one. I've literally tried to end this fight for days now. I'm kind of just tired at this point. I never wanted anything to be brought to social media. He just want to play this exposing game. Thanks, Jason. He's going to keep, trolling on social media and try to make me look bad. And at this point, once again, fine, I'll take the blame. I will take all the blame again. You guys can tell Davine that he can say whatever he wants about me on social media. And he can get all his views and make all his money. Tell him he can make 10 YouTube videos about me. I don't care anymore. All Davine cares about is a YouTube video, a this, a that. And this proves it. And then he's going to go on live and laugh and make it seem like it's all me. So, okay, I will take the blame again. I could cry at Davine's face and he won't even feel it. It don't bother him at this point. So, you know what? Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I'm just wasting my fucking time here being with somebody that clearly doesn't love me. Since he's live right now, how about you guys go ask him? Did he ever really love me? Ask him why he begged for me to come back. Ask him why we got back together, why he moved with me. Like, just ask him these simple questions. Why does he say he loves me all the time? Why? Ask him all these questions that I don't know at this point. Because, right now, I feel like I'm at the edge of a cliff. Like, I'm about to jump. Like, I'm so frustrated and fucking tired. I'm so exhausted. Like, I'm about to just delete everything. I don't want no more social media. I don't want nothing. Like, I don't give a fuck about that stuff. I really don't. I don't give a fuck about him. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. Bruh, I'm fucking tired. He wins. I'm done. He wins. I don't want to do this no more.